What a place. Yesterday was so good. It was great. This is a must do in Huacachina. I didn't have many expectations for the dune buggy ride, but man, it delivered. For the money, definitely it delivered. It was 60 soles per person. The sandboarding part wasn't that thrilling for me. I much rather preferred taking photos of the dunes and of me and Marilyn than going down with the board. But still, the overall experience, wow, just wow. And this place, man, it's such a beautiful place. I'm staying in my hammock now, and I'm looking at the dunes. Look at this. So then we're ready for breakfast, and then we're gonna get a cab to Ica, and from there a bus to Paracas. And it's gonna be another day of adventures. And now the plan was to take a bus from Ica to Paracas, but this gentleman with the cab, he said he's going to take us there himself for 120 soles, which is a good deal, so we're going to do that. The driver just said he wants to stop to put some gas in the car, but it's actual gas, like natural gas. This car runs on natural gas, and we're gonna have to get out of the car because it's dangerous for obvious reasons. All these little cars, they run with natural gas. It's cool. I like to see that Peru has this. It's ready. Let's go. Continue our trip. So the woman in the gas station just told the taxi driver that apparently there are some protests going on in Pisco, which is north of Paracas. And these protests, what they do is those people, they block the streets and the roads because the president was in prison. He was accused of all sorts of things and now he's in jail. And there's protests all over Peru because of this. And now we'll have to see if the road is blocked because Marilyn's family is coming with the car to pick us up from Paracas. But if the roads are blocked, they cannot pass through and we cannot go back to Lima. So we'll have to see how the situation evolves. I think it's going to be okay, but we'll see. Baby, what do you think? It's going to be okay?
I see. Yes.
I think so too. I think so
hope.
too. Alright, we got the tickets for the boat tour. Let's go see some wildlife. A lot of birds. It's very promising. We paid 800 soles for 2-3 hour tour for 8 people. We're in the back of the boat. I don't know if this is going to be a bit more rocky or not, but we'll see. Actually, I think this is going to be the least rocky section because the front typically is the rockiest. Looks like they put us now in the front.
Yes.
So I think the front is going to be a bit more rocky, more choppy than the back. What is it?
Y no hay no hay.
Cinturas? No.
No hay.
You don't need. There's no seat belts, but you don't need seat belts. I don't know if you can make it out in the distance, but that's the Ballestas Islands over there. That's where all the birds are. Islas Ballestas, ¿no?
Sí.
Sí. Muy bonito, me gusta mucho.
Mi tía se preocupa mucho porque cree que algo malo puede pasar.
No, no más se puede pasar. Es muy
Porque hay
tranquilo.
muchos botes, ¿sabes? También.
No, eso es muy tranquilo. this is the chandelier or el candelabro, and the guy was saying that this is not part of the Nazca Lines. This is from the Paracas cultures, from this region of Paracas, and nobody knows till this day how this was made or why. We started with the choppy, but it's awesome. You can definitely feel a very hard smell from the guano that is here from all the birds. And apparently people used to come here to collect the guano, and it is called the white gold. It's used as a fertilizer. And oh my god, mira, mira. Look at that, thousands of birds. This area has a lot of Humboldt penguins, sea lions, and Peruvian boobies, they're called. Laugh. There's a sea lion right there on the rock, on the cliff. And how they get on that cliff, as you see the water level is very low, so there's two ways. Either they use the high tide to get on the cliff, or they launch themselves from the water all the way to that cliff, which is a pretty high jump if you ask me. Here, these sea lions, they don't have predators. There's no sharks and there's no orca whales, so basically they're just living their best life that they can. What an amazing tour on the water. Now we just had our lunch. It was very delicious Peruvian food as well. It's one of the best in the world. And now we're gonna take the mini buggy and go see the National Reserve, which should take us about an hour and a half. And then after that we're gonna go back to Lima. Yes, can't wait for the mini buggy. Woo! Woo! What a place. Paracas National Reserve, so wild and untamed. I am in love with this place. Holy cow. So arid. It's like literally the desert meets the ocean. Amazing. So if you come to these beaches, in Paracas. Just keep in mind you have to keep your ticket, the national park ticket. Keep it with you because they're gonna ask for it at every beach. They put a stamp on it. So I almost didn't find mine because I thought you just need to buy it and that's it. But you do have to present it at these checkpoints. So just keep that in mind. The adventure, awesome. This was Mirador Istmo, the viewpoint. It's called Istmo. Next stop, Playa Roja, which means basically red beach. Unbelievable, man. This landscape, I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. This is Playa Roja, or Red Beach, and I don't know if you can make it in the distance, but those white spots on those cliffs at the bottom, that's salt. Good stuff with the boogie. It was awesome. At one point we stopped on the side of the road because the guy smelled something from the engine or from the brakes, and I smelled it too, and he thought it was the boogie, but it wasn't. We checked it. I smelled the brakes, I smelled the engine. He did the same, and it wasn't. It must have been some trucks that passed us. Yeah, all good. Very nice experience. Must do. So now we're going to go back to Lima. Tomorrow is another day.